Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Grounded with the Gaming with the Fedora? Yeah, Gaming with the Fedora. There we go. Welcome back to another episode of Gaming with the Fedora. I am the Fedora and this is Grounded. This game is insanely fun. I have played through a little bit so far of single player. I've played in multiplayer a little bit with a couple of different friends. And this game is it's just an absolute blast. I mean, it's a Honey, I Shrunk the Kids survival game. So there's all kinds of fun that can be had with that. Now, I will advise, if you're afraid of spiders, this might not be the game for you. There are very large spiders in this game. But let's jump right in. Let's pick our character here. So, I don't think there's any really overwhelming difference between the different characters you can pick. I like Pete. I just think Pete has some pretty good dialogue. Pete's also a little bit nerdy, kind of like me, you know, as a kid. I was a little bit nerdy. I was the kid with glasses and, you know, like video games and everything else. So, I genuinely enjoy Pete. And I believe, you know, we find out that very early on, Pete was a Boy Scout, I think, too. And I was in the Boy Scouts as a kid. I loved the Boy Scouts. And it taught you a lot of really cool survival things. So, you know what? Pete should be the guy to survive as a miniature human being in a backyard full of craziness. And let me tell you, this game is full of some craziness. I mean, obviously, there's some weird science going on, because you're a tiny person in a backyard full of giant insects, but we'll get into all that here. So let's just dive right in and check out this opening little bit to the game. Okay.
Whoa, Pete. Looks like you really stepped in it this time. Just where in the world are you? Hello? Hello? All right.
Yes, Pete?
Remember your scout
We're
training.
all very confused.
Step 1, get your bearings.
We are very small and it's very confusing. So let's get right to it here. Let's, you know, so we crawled out of that little case there, it looks like, and we're just gonna crawl right up out of the depths of the earth. Okay, let's keep on looking around here. So let's start grabbing some of the basics we need for survival. Always need rocks. Always need rocks. And you know what else? You know what? There's another basic staple of survival games. You gotta get stones.
Always wanted to go on an adventure.
And you gotta get plant fiber. There it is. Okay. A little bit of aphid do too.
Look at the size of that chunky
Yep.
chub's
Always with the basics in a game like this. There's lots of stuff to do. Lots of stuff to craft. So let's just spend a little bit of time here grabbing up some of these little basic supplies as we peek around a little starting area here. So, it starts you off in a pretty safe location. At least I have yet to get jumped by anything big here. And on top of that, it puts you right by this massive baseball early on in the game, which only you can get up on top of. None of the other current creatures in the game can get you up here, which is very nice. However, I do believe some flying insects are planned in the future, and not just little gnats. I think there's something about bees coming at some point. Unless they're already here, I don't know. I haven't explored enough of the map yet to know, but something about bees. Hopefully never birds, my god. I would be terrified to see a bird in this game. It'd be like a freaking God of War boss fight at that point. Just massive, massive scale. Grabbed up some of those mushrooms there. Okay. So we're going to spend a lot of time early on just grabbing some basic supplies here. Ooh. Hello there, fella. Hello. So worker ants are passive unless you tick them off. So they kind of like, they let you alone, but if you attack one of them, look out because you are in for a treat, because worker ants travel in packs. I made a mistake of that very, very early on in one of my other playthroughs because I got scared and I poked it. And I really shouldn't have poked it. I mean, like, I really, really shouldn't have poked it. This game is just so pleasing to look at, though. I mean, look at the lighting and everything. It's just, oh my god. Okay, so let's run right up here. Let's get started on this first objective for the game. So the first thing it wants you to do is check out these field stations. Now, we're going to pop in here. These little field stations have analyzers in them. And what you do is, see here, make sure we're safe. Okay, so we pop in here, throw some stuff in the analyzer, and when you analyze things, it tells you what you can craft using that item, and it gives you a little bit of raw science. Now, raw science seems to be kind of like a currency that we're going to use at some point. Later in the game, I do know, like, you use it to unlock, like, crafting recipes and stuff like that. We'll get to that, though. Like, let's not put the cart ahead of the horse here, people. Let's just get the basics down. So, we're going to analyze a few of our little basic supplies here. And there we go. So, first little objective completed. So, next thing we got to do, pick up a few more of these, and then we ought to make some tools. Let's navigate the menus here, and let's start crafting. Yep, woven fibers. The basics of almost everything you're going to craft in this game. That's why you need so much fiber. Wait, yeah, let's go back to that. Here is the map. So it marks, big, monuments like the baseball and stuff like that on your map, so you can kind of find your way around. The map itself is fairly huge for what the game is so far. And there's lots of areas around the edge that it looks like are unfinished and stuff that they're going to keep working on for us, so that is very, very exciting. But as with any survival game, we need an axe and we need a pokey stick. Two things that are going to keep us alive early on. Okay, now we got some basics. Let's continue on down the way here. Pull out our axe. Oh, wait, no. No. Go away. Pull out a poke stick. I hate naps. They just boop you. Okay. Oh, there's Lawn Might. Take care of you and stab. Dead Lawn Might. Free dead Nat Corpse. Okay, now those will be useful items later on here, but let's just keep on trucking. Let's flail. Let's flail at this gnat until we can put it. Oh, come on! How is my aim this bad? How is it so bad? Why? Just there we go. Oh my god. Okay, so definitely need to work on that, or we are going to die early and often. Oh my god, that was, and those things aren't even dangerous. And it's not. Ugh. Do not drink that. There is a reason it says slurp with a question mark. Do not drink the nasty groundwater. But check this thing out. Check out this machine. Isn't this cool? Look at the detail that goes into this. You can see all the circuits and stuff. Oh, nope. You. Took care of your buddy. Yep, there you go. Okay. Look at the detail that went into this thing, though. Ooh, blinky button. Let's push. Target acquired. Okay, and well, that's malfunctioning. We're gonna have to go deal with that. That's working. See here, we got, yep, full strength, blinky strength, no strength. Okay. So, yep, there it is. We gotta cut down that blade of grass. Free up this laser. That way we can try and get this machine running here. Okay, let's go. Alright. Woohoo. Look at that. Okay, that beam is now running strong. Now we're gonna, we're gonna go deal with that other laser beam here soon. We're not gonna do it just yet. We're gonna gear up a little bit more before we go take care of that, because that's kind of like our first little mission per se in this game. So let's grab some more basics. Always picking up plant fibers. This is the plant fiber collecting simulator. That's what this is. No, but we gotta constantly collecting supplies, guys. So I'm sorry if this part is boring, but if we're not doing it now, we're gonna run out of things when we need the things the most. So we gotta do it. We gotta do it early on. I mean, this is any survival game you play. And I am by no means a professional at this game yet. I mean, I have barely played any so far. I've played the story. I fought a couple of the scary critters. But that's really it. So we still have a lot to learn, a lot to do as far as building goes. I really have not tapped into the potential as far as building goes in this game either. So I can't wait to do a lot of that with you guys here. But first things first, yep, that's what I'm looking for. See that big red thing off in the distance? That is a giant juice box. Let's look for some juicy goodness. Juicy goodness, there's some. Look at that. So the juice orbs are amazing for rehydrating you, and they give you a little bit of food too. Some Tropic Cup Puncho, whatever that is. It's apparently filled with nutrients and water, so we're good. So let's keep on trucking. Now I'm not going to venture too far away from the little starting area here early on, so I don't want to get jumped by something that I am not prepared to get jumped by. Because all we have is an axe and a little pointy stick so far, and that's not going to do for most of the creatures in this game. Most of the insects in this game are way scarier than one pointy stick. So let's gather up some more basics here. Okay, so let's head back over to the mysterious machine and kind of reorient ourselves, because I think it's time we start slowly heading towards this first mission and tackle that and start getting all that out of the way. I'd like to get that done in this first episode here. So let's grab a few more little supplies on the way, and let's go take care of this here. So dry grass is always useful. Ooh. Anytime you have to like create fire, and I'm pretty sure if I remember right, I need a torch. I think I need to make a torch for this mission. I don't know. We'll figure it out when we get up there. It's. I haven't played this first mission really since the game launched earlier. I think earlier this month, if I remember right. Boy, time flies these days. I tell you, what a world we live in these days. Okay, there it is. Let's head up over this way. Ooh, dandelion. Should I cut that down? Nah. Oh, can I has? No. Oh, okay. I know it has. You has. All right. Fair enough. All right. Let's start making our way closer over here, and now we're gonna actually start having to fight some stuff here. I think we're gonna start getting attacked. So onward. Yep, there they are. Lawn mites. Look at them. They're chewing up the cord. Come on, guys. What are you doing that for? There's one lawn mite down. Oh, okay. We got like an army of ants over here assaulting stuff too. That's interesting. We got lawn mites jumping at us. Looks like the ants are trying to get to that lawn mite right there. Oh, I've never had that happen before. They are coming hard for these lawn mites too. They are not fans either. Attack, my ant brethren. Attack. I wish you could tame creatures in this. I did read something where like that's a plan at some point, which that would be awesome. Oop, there's another one. Yep, looks like it goes down into the cave there, so. Oh god, no. Okay. Two of you right behind me, Jesus. Alright, stabby stab. There we go. Alrighty. Now is where I'm fairly certain I gotta craft a torch. So let's go craft that torch real quick. Yep, I'm missing a couple things here. Plant fiber, you see? That's why we collected so much plant fiber. We need that woven fiber. Right there, we need to cut that one more blade of dry grass. Looks like we got plenty of it right around here, though. So let's chop this bad boy down. And watch it incinerate into dry grass for us. Kaboom! There we go. Alright, now that should be enough. Ooh, he's got the red eyes. He's got the red eyes. Okay, not for me. Not for me. I was hoping I didn't accidentally poke one. So that's what they look like when they're angry, and it's real scary. And when they're all charging you, it's terrifying. Okay, now we got a torch. Let's equip that bad boy. Alright, we can see. Into the cavey depths we go. Stabby. Oh, nope. Stabby. If I don't stab the cord too much myself and destroy it myself, oh god. Oh, there's some more. Alright. Okay, let's venture deeper. As much as I really, really don't like the idea of going deep underground with insects, that's not... overly appealing to me. Yep, see, yeah, there's more. Haha. Must be a whole den of you guys down here. Oh, look, you're just kind of stuck there, aren't you? Oh, I unstuck him. Alright, there we go. Okay. And, aha, there's the last couple. Alright, one stab. And one stab. Okay. Looks like that's cleared, but while we're down here, we're going to grab some of the stuff that's down here, because I haven't seen some of this stuff on the map anywhere other than this cave so far. I imagine it's probably located other places, but this cave is a good place to get it early on, so we need to craft ourselves a pebble hammer. So, aha, see, you know what, gathering all that stuff, I got everything I need for the hammer. Let's go ahead and throw that into our hotbar. Okay. Now that we has our hammer, let's break some rocks here. So this is what is this? It's quartzite. Quartzite. There we go. And if I remember right, I think there's only one use for quartzite. So I'm not, like I said, I'm not an expert, so I'm not sure. We're gonna grab up a bunch of it though. That way, like maybe we won't have to get some later on. I imagine it's useful for a lot of stuff, or it's gonna be useful for some other stuff in the game. But I know one of the things it's useful for is a dew collector, and we really, really want to get ourselves a dew collector here at some point. All right. Grab. Yep, this is just a little back cave area. Oh, what's that? Just the ground's moving. Oh yeah, those are grubs. Okay. So yeah, we need a shovel to dig those bad boys up out of the ground. I know that's how we get like a water skin. Okay. Aha, there we go. There's a scab. So the little thing on my wrist is called a scab. It's some kind of, like, it's how we monitor our vitals and stuff. At the bottom left-hand corner, that's your scab display. And I know you can find, I found a couple of them. There's those little scabs that are on the ground there like that. And those are basically just skins, I think, for your little wristwatch display. I'm not 100% certain. At least at the moment, I'm pretty sure they're just skins. Now, like I said, early access game, so you never know what the plan is for this kind of stuff moving forward, but that's what they're used for right now. And since we only have one, we're not going to bother messing around looking at that stuff just yet. So let's just get up out of this cave, because I'm not a fan of caves. If I didn't mention it already, I'm not a huge fan of insects in general. But, you know what, since it's a game, it's a little bit easier to digest. Hello. A little bit easier to digest, so let's start heading back towards safety here. Because one thing we don't want to do is not have a place to sleep through the night, because nighttime is dark and scary. But I think I see something I need. I think I saw it over here. So we're looking for a thistle plant too. So one thing we want to make early on is we want to craft ourselves a bow. Yep, thistle. And thistle is what you use to make arrows. So, let's get some of this thistle to take back with us. That way we have a little bit to work with later on down the road for when we get our bow set up and we really start taking the fight to the insects. I mean, that's the end goal in this, really, is just to be able to fight off the other insects. And I know that's how you upgrade your equipment in this game, is by killing insects and using insect parts to make, you know, your upgraded axes and your upgraded weapons and things like that. But we'll get to that. We'll get to the killing. Right now, we just really need to establish safety. So let's get back to the mysterious machine, reorient ourselves. So now we've got all 3 laser beams set up here. So I kind of want to activate it. I want to push the button. Let's push the button. Alright, we're gonna push it. Oh yeah. Look at this. Look at it. Look at the scope. Look at that. Look at that map. Oh! Okay, and oh no, a malfunction. What? Oof. Big explosion. Well, that's where we'll be heading next, guys. It looks like something went wrong with our mysterious machine. Who would have thunk it? You know what? We thought we beat the game in the first 30 minutes. Ha ha ha. Not a chance. But let's head back this way. We want to get back down here. Back down to the baseball is going to be our end goal here. But first we have to analyze. Yeah, there was a tiny skip there in the footage. I apologize, guys. It was like 5 steps worth we missed out on there. But yeah, we just walked into the relay station here, and we're going to analyze some stuff, and then we're going to head over to the baseball there. Okay. So you can only analyze stuff every so often. So every time I pass by one of these machines, I like to stop and just see what we can analyze, just to kind of keep the game rolling, keep some raw science flowing in. You know, hit it a couple times a day. You know, per little daylight session, because like I said before, I really don't like the idea of being out at night. Like, I get scared really easy in video games, and the last thing I want to do is come upon a massive spider in the middle of the night. So we're gonna kind of be a little bit cheesy from the beginning. Now later on down the road, we're gonna make ourselves like a decent actual, like, you know, base on the ground, you know, where we might get into some fun little defense sessions and things like that. But for now, we're gonna utilize the safety of this baseball, because this is gonna be huge for us, having this up here, because we can stay up away from anything that might wander towards us in the middle of the night. And oh, Dad's Brussels sprouts can't be that bad. I mean, these are just raw mushrooms. But anyway, we're gonna eat up here, and then we're gonna get ourselves a little bit of a base set up. So I like the way that the crafting works in this game. So if you've ever played games like The Forest or anything like that, what you do is you set down like an outline. So you see right here, you set down, like, you know, an outline for where you're gonna, you know, place your item. Let's find a nice location, that way we can squeeze a couple things up on the top up here. It's not all buildable. I've seen some pretty cheese bases up here where people use, like, you know, all kinds of stuff, like build this massive mansion on top of like this baseball using it as a foundation. We're not going to do that. We just want some safety early on in the game, so that we're not getting mobbed and losing all of our stuff right out the get-go. Because I really want to make this a lengthy playthrough. So here's a workbench. We got ourselves, you know, that's our lean-to be able to sleep at night. Set ourselves on a workbench. So what do we need here? Where's the storage container? I definitely need storage containers. Where's my storage containers? Oh, maybe I didn't unlock them yet. Oh man, okay, we gotta unlock some storage containers too, because we need that. And looks like, yep, okay. Need clover leaves to finish off the lean-to. I think that's what we need to research to get our storage container too. And we need some grass chunks for that there. So let's get down here. I know we're a couple places where there are some clover leaves, but let's get the grass chunks here first. Get that workbench built. That way it's not just, you know, a hologram of a workbench, just, you know, chilling on top of those baseball. Okay. The only thing I don't like about being up on top of this baseball is that stick is a pain to walk up and down. And, like, if you're in a hurry, I wouldn't recommend it. I have fallen off while being chased by nastiness coming up this thing. And, you know, when I was tinkering around before, and it's just a recipe for panic and disaster. And, you know, if you're fighting something, I wouldn't try and tight walk up that thing. But let's run back down here, down by the mysterious machine. I know there were some clover leaves, like a ton of them down here, just kind of chilling by these little nasty water ponds. There we go. Okay. Let's cut one of these down. Alrighty. Haha, look at these giant clover leaves. Let's just put those in our pocket real quick. Cut down another one. Oh, look, there's some small ones. Okay, let's run back down here and get this lean-to built. That way we can sleep through our first night. Okay. So this game's gonna be fun. I mean, we're gonna do a lot of stuff here. We're gonna check this game out real thoroughly. This is gonna be, you know, as well as my Minecraft videos, we're definitely gonna throw up several of these grounded videos. We're gonna play along with it as they add more content to it too here. So, all right. Oh, another great benefit of having this lean-to is we can set our spawn. Check that out. Boom, respawn set. Now, I mean, granted, we're right by the spawn area here too, but, you know, later in, you know, later in our playthrough, that will be a little bit more important for us. So, let us... Oh, no, not ready yet. Okay, so see that timer there on the side? You can only sleep between certain hours in the game. And actually, our little scab will kind of light up green to let us know, hey, it's, you know, it's sleepy sleep time, so make sure you go find yourself somebody to lay your head. Also letting you know that this is the danger hours. You do not want to be outside during these hours. It gets scary, sometimes it gets foggy, and, you know, we've been stuck out running through the night before, you know, in a multiplayer game that I was playing with a friend of mine. Like, it was awful. We ended up having to, like, perch out on these rocks out in the middle of nowhere, just kind of hiding up away from stuff. It was terrible. Absolutely terrible. So, before nighttime, I guess let's run back down to the analyzer, see if we can get anything else analyzed before we sleep tonight. And, aha! We do have some analyzing to do. There we go. I think that, did that give us our storage unit? I think that gives us our storage unit. I'm fairly certain that unlocks the storage unit. Because we're gonna rapidly run out of space in our inventory here. So, like, as you can see there, like, you know, we have almost all of our slots filled already. So let's check here and see. Yep, there it is, storage bucket. Alright. Let's head back down to the baseball, and let's pick a spot to throw down a storage bucket before we end this. Let's see here. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna need more clovers for this. So let's just whip out the torch and go get clovers here. Before it gets too scary, let's go get some clovers. Okay. Chop down a few of these tiny guys. Don't accidentally slurp the water, because I didn't explain, when you slurp the nasty water, it rapidly deteriorates your food. So, like, you get water back, but you lose so much food. You can end up starving really, really quickly by slurping that water. So I would not recommend it. Like I said earlier, 10 out of 10 would not recommend. So let's get back down here. Let's get ourselves a storage bucket slapped down up the precarious little branch. Okay, where are we gonna put this? I think right over here beside the workbench is gonna be a good place. So, let's stick down one, and let's do two. Yep, there we go. And what are we missing? Oh, you know, of course, woven fibers. But guess what? We should have some plant fibers. Oh no, do we have plant fibers? Yeah, we have some plant fibers there. Okay. So, let's make some woven fibers here. Get these bad boys completed. Alright. So, as we do this, you know, I want to say, you know, thanks for hanging out with me today, guys. You know, I really hope you enjoyed the grounded content. This is going to be a fun playthrough for us here. As I store my stuff and my bits, you know, I just want to say, you know, if you enjoyed this content, please, you know, please subscribe. Please like this video. It helps me out a ton. If you have any comments, any advice, you know, just remember, I'm still new to this. You know, my audio's not great. Nothing's great yet. We still got equipment coming. But we're improving with every episode and with everything we do. And if you enjoyed this, please pop over and check out my Minecraft videos too, because that's another game that I have a lot of passion for, and that's going to be the prime content on this channel. But, you know, for now, we're gonna play some Grounded as well. So, you know, every week you're gonna see some Grounded videos, you're gonna see some Minecraft videos, and we're just gonna have a ton of fun. But as for this episode, I think we're gonna leave it here, because I don't want to get rolling into this next day too strongly yet. I don't want to take up time. Like I said, I think I'm going to do it one day at a time for these episodes. So, you know, 1 day cycle. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. And stick around for the next episode.